Good morning. It is 6:41 a.m. on Thursday, September 13th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I weirdly woke up a little bit early today. Um, Not sure what that's all about. I mean, it's fine. I'm not complaining, but I'm just, it is atypical and I'm not sure why. Um, I didn't stay up too late, but so maybe that's. I didn't. Anyway, it's fine. Yesterday, I've been talking about workouts, and I mentioned yesterday. I think that yesterday was going to be the big day for my walk to run 1 mile, and I did in fact do uh, the workout, and according to Google Maps and my phone's little tracker thing, I ran 1.16 miles over a 15-minute period, which, is not very fast for people who are in good shape. But to put that in context, the last time I remember running a mile, um, and specifically timing myself for it, I was in high school, and I vaguely recall it being in the order of 18 minutes. Of course, that was just for school. It's something that I hated every minute of, as opposed to being self-motivated. So how hard was I working? Hard to say. Anyway, nonetheless, uh, my the little recorded voice on my workout app encouraged me to celebrate. And so, on that note, hooray! Um, that said, some of my concern about, knee pain is something I want to, pay attention to and monitor and make sure I'm not hurting myself. Probably I will have a couple of days where I will go a bit easier before figuring out exactly what the next thing I want to do is, because obviously I want to keep exercising. Finishing a 20 workout program and then stopping is not useful. But, deciding exactly what the next thing is, right? There's one that's a beginner to 5K, which seems like a natural um, transition. So that's one possibility, but I haven't fully decided yet. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today is that the latest Wizards of the Coast D&D book, which is entitled Waterdeep Dragon Heist, has come out, and I've read a little bit of it, not quite half, but I really love it. One, just the title refers to the dragon heist in this context. At least I haven't gotten to the climax or anything yet, but there's no the dragon heist in this context is actually referring to gold coins, which in Waterdeep are called dragons. You know, and one of the things that's really interesting about this adventure compared to others is that many adventures are designed to be kind of a travel log, where you have a quest that's going to take you to all these different places, far-flung places, and all of these strange sights and everything, but you're kind of always on the move for that reason. Whereas this one is deliberately focused on saying, no, Waterdeep is a big, thriving city, and there's a lot to see and do there, so we're going to set the entirety of the adventure in this city and incorporate a lot of the complexity that you would find in a big city, and specifically giving the party like a home base to operate from in that city, and letting something take time, and encouraging a little bit more some of the stuff like having characters engage with different factions and be part of those different organizations, and to have a home base and to form relationships with their neighbors and stuff like that. And obviously it's a different style of play, and I think that it's neat to have all different versions, but given that the two campaigns that I've run have definitely been very much in the vein of traveling parties traveling all over the place, and they don't really have a home per se, it's kind of a neat change of pace in that regard. So I kind of dig it. I'm still reading through it. Might One of the things that I'm considering for this Saturday is running a few people through the beginning of that adventure, and we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'm definitely enjoying it, and if you are inclined towards that sort of thing, maybe check it out. But of course, obviously, as is the nature with D&D adventure modules, or adventure modules for anything for that matter, for any game, if you are planning to play it as a player, you should not read the book because that would spoil you on all sorts of things. Anyway, I'll go ahead and leave it there, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.